Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 5 of our continuous learning. Last week, you should have written your poem, which I'm excited to look at and give feedback to. Today, we're actually going to start our poetry literary analysis. This is one of the big things that we do second semester, kind of focusing on analyzing poetry as well as putting together a paper. So I'm going to share this information sheet with you today, and then we're actually going to be writing it in chunks. So we're going to write the first paragraph and then the next. And so it's not like I'm just going to send you out and say, hey, write a poetry analysis. And I'm going to show you examples tomorrow as well. So you will not have a partner to analyze. You're going to find your own poem. But your poetry analysis, you'll have an introduction. You're going to introduce the poem that you're going to analyze. Don't forget that your thesis statement must be presented in the first paragraph, last sentence of your paper. The thesis statement will indicate your central idea. And we'll talk about that once we get started to writing it. Description. So the description of the poem, who are the essential characters, the themes, the roles in the poem will also bring a better understanding of the scenes. This section should be only a paragraph. The central idea. So what is the central idea? What's the underlining meaning of the poem? Why were the poems written? What was the author trying to teach you? You can research your central idea, define, elaborate on parts of the issue, all of that good stuff. Evaluation. So this is where you're analyzing. This is where all of those figurative languages that we studied in our reading dissections are going to come in to play. So you're going to look for similes and metaphors and all that good stuff. And like I said, I'll get into that more when I show you the example. And then there's a conclusion. So it will cover all the main ideas previously covered in the review, but you should not introduce new ideas. Reiterate your thesis without just recopying it. So your paper requirements are MLA format, submitting the paper into Google Classroom, literary analysis. This is an important part of what we would have done in class, so I think it's still an important part to have in our continuous learning. Tomorrow I will have a short video showing the example that I have done, and then we'll have some office hours later on in the week where you can bring your questions and any concerns or problems that you're having while you're doing your research on your poem. So I will talk to you all later this week.